Hey guys, it's Russell back. So if you just watched the video I did on how to flush your power steering fluid, this is basically where I left off. I wanted to do a separate video on how to install this right here. This is a power steering inline, it's a magnetic inline filter. And the reason that you want to do this is to keep the debris basically that's produced from the pump wear and the gearbox wear. You want to keep it out of the system, and this will do just that. It's a rather large filter, probably is what you can see. I believe these are made in Australia. But what you want, the idea is to put this in the return line. It shows the direction of flow that'll go back towards the pump. And this is really easy to do. The only problem that you may have, depending on what vehicle you have, is the room. Now there's plenty of room inside here for sure, but what I'm going to do, instead of cutting the hose itself, I got about a 1 foot piece of power steering line from, I believe it was O'Reilly's, and I'm just going to kind of see where the configuration is and then just loop this around and have the filter in there. And this is going to really help make your power steering system live a lot longer. So the first thing I'm going to do is, what you will have done is you will have hopefully disconnected your return line from your actual pump itself. And let me get this bleeder hose, or not the bleeder hose, but this hose we were using to flush that out of here. All right, so this is what I've got. This would be right at the pump, and this is a little plug that I had made to do the flush, and that's just a piece of that hose that's zip tied off so fluid won't dribble out. Because this hose assembly is really short, this would not fit very well right here. So we're going to extend it out a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of a measurement here. If I put this hose on here and run this out, I can kind of loop this back and have it connect like this, I think, or even in line like that. So I think that's what I'll do. So let me kind of get my measurements correct, and because I've got to get right in front of the camera, and I'll bring you back in and show you what I decided to do. All right, so here's what I decided to do. I've got a small length of our power steering hose that I cut, and I put our Magnefine filter right here. It's not touching anything, it's suspended. And the reason that I have it looped like this is because if I ever wanted to remove this in a pinch, I didn't cut the factory hose, so all I would have to do is take this off and hook the factory hose back. I will, because the return line is very close to the pressure line, I'm going to put my little shield back on. This is just a length of heater hose I made so it won't rub, just like that. And that's all there is to it. I am not quite sure of the service interval. I think the best thing to do is probably keep looking at your fluid and seeing. I usually do my fluid once per year. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and fill the reservoir up, and then I'll show you how to bleed it. All right, so I will go ahead and add our fluid. Now this reservoir holds about 3/4 of a quart. I just filled it completely up. Normally you wouldn't do that, but I'm doing that in this case because I've got the vehicle off the ground, and I'm just going to cycle the front wheel, steering wheel, lock to lock, and the fluid level will start to go down. Let me move the camera back. So just when it gets to one lock, just hold it. You'll see those bubbles bubbling up. So you want to do this procedure before you actually turn it on. Hopefully the camera is getting the air that's coming out. This is the same procedure you would do if you changed your gearbox or your pump. Let me shift the camera over. So most of that air is just from the filter filling up. The video that I did before this, I bled the system. And of course there's going to be air when you hook the pump back, or hook the line back up. But you want to make sure that when you hook the line up that it's not kinking. All right, I had just enough room where I could, where I could route it so that it wasn't kinking. So I'm going to continue to do this until I get all the air out, and then we'll show you the final result. All right, so when you get done with your bleeding, this is what it should sound like. I'm moving the wheel back and forth, lock to lock. Nice and smooth. So the filter is working great. The clamps, I made sure they were tight. There's no leakage at any joint. I zip tied a piece of hose here on this fitting because this is touching just a little bit. I don't want it to rub into it. And also right there on the brake line, I put a little piece of rubber just in case this decides to ever touch. Right now it's not touching, but yeah. So all I need to do now is just pressure wash in here and clean everything up. That's it.